Hi everyone. I just finished my 60th day of Insanity Max 30, and I just wanted to talk to you guys about my journey, the results that I've seen, and kind of like some key learnings that I learned about myself and in general over the past 60 days. So, what I've learned, first of all, is two things. One is that life happens, and two is that you need to push just as hard mentally as you do physically to reach really any goal of yours, but especially your physical fitness goals. In regards to life happens, this actually has been a 90-day transformation for me instead of the 60 days because life happened. I started early December and I was actually just able to stay on track throughout the first 30 days completely. Throughout Christmas and New Year's Eve, I was on track and I was super proud of myself. And then on day 31, I got sick and I had to take 2 whole weeks off, which if you know me or if you're like me, 2 weeks is like a lifetime without working out. So I had to lay off of all activity for 2 weeks, meaning I stopped Insanity Max 30. And after that, I was able to get back on track and I was able to go through. But then other things happened as well. I took 3 days off to do the 3-day refresh because I felt like I was in a funk and I needed to just do a cleanse, which helped immensely. But again, it pushed me back on my Insanity Max 30. And then last week was supposed to be my last week of Insanity Max 30, but I was traveling and in a hotel that didn't have a DVD player anywhere, and Insanity Max 30 is not one of the Beachbody on-demand workouts. So again, pushed back another week. But throughout this whole 90 days, I have stuck through every single workout, and I have my max out calendar right over there, and I wrote down every single day, every single time my max out time. And this is one of the only programs that I've honestly finished from day one through to the end. Other programs I just got bored, or again, like I went on vacation and kind of fell off track afterwards. This one I was determined and I did it, and I'm so proud of myself. I'm still sweating from my last workout, as you can see. So I do not have my final scalable victories and measurements. I don't know exactly how much weight I lost or inches I've lost all around, but I feel like a whole new person. I feel much happier. I mentioned earlier that this was a mental challenge. In the beginning, it was like incredibly hard physically. Insanity is something I've never done before. I did not do the original Insanity. So it was a whole new set of workouts, a whole new trainer, and physically it was tough. And at the same time, Shaun T is constantly saying, your mind over matter, like your mind can do it, your body can do anything, just push through it with your mind and you can do it. And eventually it got to the point where physically, I knew I could do it and I was doing it, and it was actually a mental block for me to push past the extra second or a minute longer, and I was able to do it. There were definitely days, like earlier this week, it was super tough and I maxed out way before I did in the past, which could mean that I'm not as strong, but I was just pushing that much harder. And it's really rewarding when you realize how much you push yourself physically and mentally. No other program I've done has focused that much on it, and it really has changed me. I think in my normal life, I'm just a positive person, and I took a spinning class a couple of weeks ago with my sister, and it was on these bikes that like literally moved. Like when you turned the wheel, it like you could basically fall off. Obviously not really, but it was tough, and there were times where you had to jump up into position 3 where your butt's in the air and then turn, and it was like super crazy, and like I felt like I couldn't go that fast because I wanted to stay in control. And it was at that time that I looked back and I was like, if I was doing Insanity Max 30 now, I would push even harder right now, even though I don't feel as stable. You have to push yourself through those crazy times to get to a place that you've never been before. One of my favorite pictures is just a chalkboard, and it has a little dot that says, you are here, and then there's a circle, and it says your comfort zone, and then there's a dot up in the upper right-hand corner that says where you need to be to reach your goals. You have to step out of your comfort zone to reach any goal that you have. And for me, this was a physical goal, and I truly feel like whatever I had set to accomplish in the beginning, I accomplished not only that, plus more with all of the mental changes that came with it. So this honestly has been actually, this is my favorite program now, I just realized. I've done Turbo Fire, that is my also favorite workout program, but Insanity Max 30 is so different, and I want you guys to try it out because this has obviously been such a positive influence on my life. And I want to tell you what you need to be able to do this. I'm not going to talk about the cost of it or the actual program itself. I'm talking about what you need to do to be prepared to do it. If you have fitness goals and you are serious about them, then you'd be able to do this program. This program is not for anyone who is thinking they'd like to lose some weight. Maybe it'd be cool to tone up and get some more definition. You think it'd be nice to do those things, but you're not going to do everything and anything to reach them. You need to be determined to do anything to reach your goals to be able to make it in this program. These 60 days were hard. There were days where I wanted to sleep in or just skip my workouts, and from other programs that I've done in the past, and I'm assuming you've done programs and you've never seen results, or maybe you did see results, but then you started eating a little bit worse, and then you kind of just fell off track and you're back to where you started. You need to be so determined and focused to see results in this program. If you follow it and you're kind of half-assing it, you will still get a great workout. You'll still sweat like crazy during it. But to do this program, to see results and to get the mental, physical change, then you need to be determined. And one thing that will help with that is a support group. I was part of a group with a bunch of other coaches and even some non-coaches that were doing Insanity Max 30. And we logged in every single day together and we're talking about our struggles, what we loved, what our favorite workout or exercise was. We posted sweaty selfies, and best of all, we talked about when we were struggling. So if we had a terrible day or felt like we were too tired, or maybe one of us got hurt, like earlier this week actually I pulled my back, and things like that are going to happen. It's not normal to go through a program so happy every day, loving it every day. It's just realistic that you're going to have days that you are struggling. And having a support group was a game changer, seriously, to be able to do this. We picked each other up when we were down, we cheered each other on when we were going strong, and we were just there for each other every step of the way. So if you feel like I feel like I've moved up throughout this conversation, I'm like yelling at you now. If you feel like you're ready and determined to reach goals and you really want to see results that you've never seen before, then let me know. I would love to be your coach. I'd love to share with you even more about what I've learned through this program, the other programs that I've done, all of the nutritional knowledge that I know. I want to share that with you, and I want to add you into my support group. I run monthly groups every day, and then I have a lifetime group that a bunch of us are in as well. And we will be there for you to help you through the good days and the bad days. And I guess the last thing I'll say is that you need to really think about what you want physically, like what types of goals you want, and mentally what you're willing to do for them. If you're not ready right now, that is totally fine. I hope that I can still motivate you to work out when you want, to eat healthy and to live a healthy lifestyle. But if you're ready to take that next step and to see results and to feel better than you have in your entire life, then let me know, because I will be here to help you every step of the way. Thank you guys. This isn't the longer videos that I've ever done, but this has been such a positive program for me, and I want to thank all of you who are in my support group and those of you that just simply liked my photos every day or commented on my sweaty selfies and I maxed out, because without you guys, I don't know if I would have made it all 60 days. It was your support that made me feel like you guys were following me and believed in me, and it really honestly did help. So thank you so much. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Bye.